Episode commencing in 3, 2, 1. Episode initiated.
It's time to rock the DC multiverse to its core with a Shazam-oriented super dude taking on ancient demons and modern militaries in this week's Cosmic Adam. This is your GM Patrick here, your generic magic-based hero looking to unlock the past of ancient Kandak while introducing a whole new super team in one film. Surely people won't bedraggle DC for trying that again. Joining me in harnessing the powers of the gods are my 5 friends in your super team, assembled to take on threats to justice. Across the digital table from me, a magical mystic with a helmet and a heart of gold. It's Miles playing Raimi.
Good evening.
On my right, he's beefy, he chunky, and he grows real tall and wonky. It's Tyler playing at Ross.
Can you smell what the Rock is playing this time?
Okay, to his left, she's ready to say her name and transform into a black suited super. It's Rebecca playing Alindra.
Alindra!
To my left, he spins around real fast in the team's equivalent of the Flash's slow-mo sequences. It's Drew playing Mac Feldspar.
Is it weird that in hindsight, The Rock was right after all?
And finally, to his left, he's got mechanical wings and knows just how to use them. It's Gilbertus, Amos 148.
Yeah, I'm Vulture. Is he in that movie?
Yep, Vulture, the superhero Vulture.
That's the one.
You know, it's what's funny is that it's an even lamer superhero name.
Falcon.
No, it's Hawkman.
Oh, Hawkman's in there.
Hawkman is cooler than Vulture.
I mean,
Vulture's
yes,
just the
Hawkman
bird.
is cooler than Vulture, but it's Hawkman.
I don't know what to tell you, Drew.
The only thing that kills me about Hawkman,
there's a hero named Batman as well. It's pretty cool.
yeah, the only thing that like trips me up about like Hawkman is like he's like an alien, and it's like they got hawks in space,
or
sometimes he's an ancient reincarnated Egyptian like pharaoh.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Well, sometimes he's one of those two things.
And sometimes both, because as it turns out, Hawkman's origin is confusing.
I mean, there's also Hawk Girl. We're ignoring the whole
That
other
is-
side
that
of
is-
that.
Everyone
True,
ignores Hawk Girl.
She wasn't in the movie, so I didn't pair
no.
up.
Oh no.
No, I love it's Aldous Hodges, or the guy who plays Hawkman. I enjoy the movie a great deal, but also because
Wait, what movie?
Black Adam.
Oh, there's a movie that has Hawkman in it?
It is, yes. And then he's basically just Batman in the movie because he's like the team's rich tech kind of guy, you know. Spoilers for
Sorry, I
Black
didn't
Adam.
see that movie. I know Hawkman and Hawk Girl from the Justice League cartoon.
Quite excellent stories in there. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's out on DVD, I think, now, if you guys, haven't seen it.
I will rush to my nearest Blockbuster.
Right. Yeah. As soon as I find a DVD player, I'll pop it in. Pop it in the old 8-track and put it on my laser disc player and check it out.
How dare you,
some
Bert?
chocolates for me.
How dare you, Bert? Last week, you guys all continued to explore the AI deck with your new compatriot, Kathlo, a.k.a. Ack. It's Kathy. You found a chamber with a device that allowed Raimi to see into rel spaces and beyond. And while delving deep, Raimi met 3 figures, took the shape of his mother, father, and Kindori. What did they say they were called amongst your people, amongst humans and other humanoids?
The all code?
Oh, that is correct, Tyler. AKA the old god Triune. Also known as the old code.
That's the only one I was going to get right today, Tyler. Thank you for that.
So take it out of the way. Indeed, Raimi's brief discussion with a god earned him some kind of boon. What exactly was it? That's not the question. I'll never tell until I have to. And you guys continue on to the next chamber.
I was about to say, we weren't told.
You don't get it until level 20. You guys continue to next chamber, fought another giant and a Siv who seemed to be in the middle of ratting you out. What was the first spell cast in that combat?
I'm sorry, repeat that.
What was the first spell cast in the combat last week with the Moon Giant and the Siv? Anybody want to venture a guess? I was looking for a Starstorm. Starstorm. First thing that happened there. Second time you've seen that spell. Last but not least, you guys attributed your curses to the Spear of Fates last week, but in actuality, how many natural ones were rolled in combat last week? 1, 2, 3, or 4? What is your guess?
4.
Oh, hang on. No, because he said in combat.
I'm sorry.
In combat.
Miles already.
Oh,
Answer. Actually, I don't think I put combat in the question, but there were 4 natural ones in the episode. One of those might have been, one of them might have been initiative, but whatever. Anyway, no boon, no curse.
But Alindra, I wrote this down, did 358 damage at the end of the episode, so...
Yep, and awesome. now the haste circuit is gone forever. It stinks. It stinks so much.
Patrick reached inside the universe, plucked it away, and said, "Never again,"
and took one of Alindra's legs with it. Oh,
yeah. Okay. What do you guys want to do now? We're back into it. You're in this large, what looks like some kind of control center. There's computer consoles. These 4 large disc shapes, maybe 4 or 5 feet across, that seem to have wires going in and out of them, leading to these consoles in the northeastern wall here. Do you want to look around? Does anybody need to take do you want to take a 10-minute rest together? Do you want to start looking for that transposition key now? Maybe there's one here. What do you want to do?
Search the place.
Can we?
Yeah. Let's turn it upside down.
Knack would like to take a 10, but...
Well, you guys can divide and conquer if you'd like.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what my rolls look like today. I'll roll you a perception. You're going to love it. Oh, yeah. It's the best.
Oh, natural 20 from Alindra.
Picking up right where we left off, I see.
The roll last week was indeed the last roll, a natural 20 from Alindra.
A 31.
Some very good rolls here. Let me get to my point in the notes here, because I do have a DC. I swear I got one for you.
Am I allowed to roll if I'm resting, or is that a no?
No. Get out of here, Drew. The both of you, Raimi and Alindra, realize that there is some program running currently in this computer that seems to be wired up to the wall. And indeed, if you can understand Sivvian, you realize what's going on. It is an upload of all kinds of schematics and descriptions and perhaps some holographic video of the 5 of you.
So Raimi speaks Sivvian, so he knows all of what's being displayed.
Indeed, it seems like they are currently trying to upload this moon giant that was ratting you out, upload information into perhaps the supercomputer itself.
And can you remind us, do we know what the main function of this supercomputer is, or is it just all of it?
So you guys are pretty sure that this alien Varanche has melded with it, and perhaps its personality has taken over the entire ship.
Okay.
It is in charge of everything ship related, and is probably also akin to like the commander of this vessel.
Okay, I didn't. This is supercomputer. Gotcha.
So that program is currently running and is maybe just like a minute or so from.
Can we feed it false information?
You'd have to stop it first. Do you want to try to hack into this and stop the upload?
Yeah, I'll give it the old college try.
Can I aid with that?
You're not going to have to. It's ridiculously low for how good a technomancer is. I think even with a natural 2, yes, that is enough. It's so funny. Just some of the DCs are so hard. If you want to try and pull back some data, and what do you want to feed to it? You said you wanted to feed some kind of false information. What Is there anything?
Oh yeah, can I like manipulate the videos so that we look, sound, and maybe seem different than we are?
Yeah. Did you have any particular ways you want to do? You want to look like cute kittens that are attacking the ship?
No, like we're all like super ripped and like are one hitting everything.
Also,
steamrolling.
Can you make it to where
I want them to know
like
it was
that,
me.
that Alindra Valis is like Alindra Valis known weakness, positive energy.
What?
Well, positive energy is how you heal people. So they'd be like, I know your weakness, and they would just heal you. Which I just find
I will put that in there.
What? Well, so why don't? Because it's a little complicated.
Oh,
this is going to require some kind of directorial prowess, and unfortunately, none of you guys have directed a film.
I mean, Knack and I have produced plenty. We can figure it out.
Oh, that's a good point.
Let's co-executive AD.
Do you want to try for a bluff check? See if you can succeed at that. I guess what? Let me ask what your
I feel
bluff.
like Knack might be better at bluff.
What's your bluff bonus? Because I might roll this one in secret.
19.
Well, yeah, I was asking Knack.
Oh,
because you guys can work together on this.
29 plus expertise.
Roll the expertise. I'll let you know that. I've rolled the d20. Ooh, Max. Miles, a very perfunctory, roll me another computer's check to upload the video of you guys just steamrolling through everybody. Yeah, natural 1. Actually, you are going to need some aids on this one.
Oh, no.
Anda's get in there.
Can I aid
I thought I
that?
was about to say, natural 1, you still succeed.
Yes.
Oh boy. Well, I rolled a 2, so hopefully that's helpful.
Yes.
Can I aid that even though I rolled the bluff?
Yeah. This is going to take like 10 minutes or so. So it's like right after.
There you go, Knack.
Yeah. Natural 20. Right after your 10-minute rest ends up here, you're able to finish that off and put it through. And yeah, wherever that's going, maybe that's going to help you out in the future. You're not entirely sure. Alindra, as you're looking around the rest of the experiments here, you realize there's a great deal being done on the experimentation and observation of both gravitational and kind of balance of existence, photons and graviton energy experiments in this room. Not very useful to most other folks, but for a Solarian with the Stellar Paragon class feature, if you spend some more time studying these experiments, you will also get a boon, a high-level boon.
Gladly. Do I need to roll?
Nope, you just get it after some
sweet.
time. You just get it. Let's see. There is indeed a transposition key here after you look around for a while in a similar kind of computer deck, old school, that you'll have to pull out that seems to, if not be powering some of the experiments, seems to lock in some of their data into Rel space. And there's also a pair of some magical items here. Rel state quantum boxes. And I realized I didn't have that link ready to go, but it is indeed level 17. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'll let you finish telling us what it is before I ask what it is.
They're silvery boxes, and by spending a minute, you can seal an item of up to 1 bulk into each, and subjecting the contents of the box to quantum entanglement. It has a number of charges you can do, and it causes both items to cease to exist, including for the purpose of spells, detect magic and things like that. And then so long as the boxes are in the same plane, you can specify either of these entangled items to open one box as a standard action and pull the named item out of it.
So it's like a Schrodinger's box.
It's kind of like a shared inventory.
Like the item is like in a superposition between the two boxes, and is only collapses into one position when you open it.
Yep.
Hey, here we go. For all our listeners, if someone in Discord can tell me when they were able to use these boxes sometime useful, I will buy you the core rule book for Starfinder 2.0 whenever it comes out. You can take that to the
That's
bank.
a fan
This is
challenge.
forever. If you find this episode in 3023, my ancestors will live up to this. You have my word.
Well, I mean, at the worst, you can throw in some high-level healing serums.
Like a potion or something, yeah.
Yeah. The worst you can do
And then you can
that.
spend an action pulling the box out, and then spend another action opening the box,
Yeah,
and then
that
spend another
assumes
action
that-
pulling it out of the box, and then on your next turn you can heal for 3d8.
It seems that you think that is, something worth stealing or something like that you would need to put in quantum.
I don't want someone to know that I've got this. I mean, let's say you had like a super duper weapon or something, and you weren't really sure who you wanted to have. Like, you could stick it in there, and then like we could like stick the spear of fates in there. And maybe that would make the curse go away if it stops existing.
Yeah.
Quantum exchange it for something. So you guys are gonna have fun playing around with that as you do, looking
in
around.
all our free time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to
this
know.
room.
It's a level 17 item. I bet it costs like
That's $250,000.
Yeah, right. It's so
It's so upsetting.
It's so
Or if
upsetting
we
seeing
sell
what
it,
any item is.
150 credits.
Right. Enough for like a meal at a hotel bar or
It's
something.
25,000 credits. How dare you?
Inflation is brutal.
For the 10%. Right. So as you guys are working on these projects, maybe haven't finished them yet, Kathlo kind of looks up where she's sharpening an edge of her staff weapon as all of her horns atop her head begin to glow, kind of softly at first, but then ominously pulse a bit. And she's like, what is that? Do you all feel that energy?
Kathlo, can you tell us a little bit about what's going on here? You got a little bit of a shine to you right now.
You don't feel it. Something's afoot. I felt a deep pain in my chest all of a sudden. It felt like someone tearing my hearts out of my bosom.
I'm sorry. You have a foot on your heart. Is that? I don't see it. Is that a?
I have two hearts in my bosom.
I see. Well,
But something is afoot.
well, then we should prepare ourselves. Avengers Assemble or whatever.
As soon as
Can I cast Detect Magic?
You can, but as soon as he says that, the blue lights of this experimental lab all turn purple, maybe flashing slowly, like every couple seconds. Indeed, these are the warning lights in Civ color code, signifying some kind of intruder, or perhaps an attack is imminent. This happened in the Rel State simulation chamber when you guys broke out of your stasis pods. So this area of the ship is detecting something similar. Kathlo's like, well, what is that? Something is on the move. Something's coming here. Let's roll into the initiative turn order, but you guys all have a turn here, as indeed something be showing up. You can roll your perception and hop in, and then can move in standard around this room from where you're at.
Just at
How
that
do you guys
level,
do on your rolls?
at that level, I just
Not
don't know if
great.
a 39 perception is going to do anything.
Natural 1 from Alindra, definitely not gonna help.
Woo!
36.
Oh, we need perception rolls too. Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, I've been playing too much second edition.
Okay.
just an ish.
yeah.
Just the
Just
Oh.
an ish.
Yeah.
I remember Starfinder.
I did mediocre-ish at best.
Yeah, I didn't do so great on that roll because you made me roll something else.
Made you roll twice. Yeah, well, I can take a look at these perception rolls, and none of them are enough to. Maybe you get the same, like a tingling on the back of your hairs or spines or what have you. Indeed, it seems like there's an electrical buildup that seems to be happening here in this chamber. We are technically in initiative turn order. Adross Faranis, what would you like to do first?
I'm gonna turn things. I'm just gonna hit buttons on my armor. It's a whole turn of button. Haste, hollow double, force field.
Oh my goodness! Look at you getting it all done.
Oh, I love it when you give me a special turn. It's just like beep boop beep. Yeah.
What about Remy Quindar?
I cast Displacement on myself.
Okay. you want to take a move action as well, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna head south, kind of behind Andis.
Okay, Andis, you're in the middle of this room right now, taking a lot of space up. Miles, you've moved closer to the door, away from the back of the room. Is that where you wanted to go?
Because the woo-woos are coming from...
Well, the entire room.
The
entire room are, yeah.
I don't know. I thought they were about to explode or something, so...
Don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna head west a little bit from Andis so I at least can react.
Okay, now you got your back against the eastern wall, actually, it looks like. Andis, what would you like to do?
I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to spend a resolve point. I'm going to get 4 mutation points this round. And I'm going to spend one of them as a swift action to add reach. I'm going to, I guess if I'm not attacking, then I can't use quick draw for this, but so I might have to do that again. Might have to do that as well. Move action. I've got 60-foot blind sense now, and no action. I manifest my adaptive strike. So I am ready to go. And then standard action, I'm going to ready if something that is not one of my friends enters my reach, which I'll go ahead and set up a little aura for. Then it's then I'm attacking it.
Okay. Knack Feldspar.
Is there anything I can roll to see if I can figure out where this is coming from or what this might be?
Maybe a mysticism?
Oh, good. The thing I only have +4 to.
So no, don't worry about that.
Yeah. Should I take total defense?
No.
No? Okay. Then I'm gonna ready a get 'em and some just harsh words for if something pops out of here that doesn't kill me immediately.
Okay. Let's see here. On or Alindra, maybe. I'm gonna roll randomly. And yeah, this thing does appear immediately beside you, Andis. And I will bring it down in a second here, but it is indeed, there's a crackling of cosmic energy on the southern side of the room right next to Andis by the door. And a large green and purple globe of energy kind of appears out of a pinprick and then widens to about 10-15 feet, kind of like expands outward and then contracts, dissipates, and in its place you see a massive creature, 20 foot tall, quadrupedal with crystalline wings, and it is completely overgrown with looks like mostly dead or dying moss and vines. And where its head would be on like this kind of sphinx-like winged creature, instead you see a cracked and glowing sphere pulsating and slightly rotating with energy.
Oh no.
Let me show you what we're working with here.
That's one of those manticorbs or something. Yeah.
This is gonna suck.
Well,
this is the art, I think, from Alien Archive 2.
Pretty cool looking.
And there's actually different art that's in the book I like very well. I probably should have used, because this has more features. It kind of looks like a Ridgecrest boar.
With a globe for a head.
It is quadrupedal. The one that's in the Alien Archive is, I would say, a little more Sphinx-like. But yeah, with a globe for a head.
Looks like the house pet of Chairface Chippendale.
When the Alien Archive 2 came out, I was like, man, this thing's so high level, it stinks. We're never going to get a chance to fight it. But here we are.
Dreams come true, Patrick. Dreams come true.
So the first thing that happens as it pops in is...
My reaction goes off, right?
You can, if you want, yes.
And does mine as well?
What did you hold for?
Ready to get him and clever feint this thing?
I didn't hear that at all. I don't believe you. Yeah, we'll do this first.
Only a 33 on that attack roll.
Against KAC?
Yep.
No, that's a miss. No. If only someone had get him beforehand.
Yeah, if only somebody had gotten get him off.
We're gonna rewind that tape. Although,
I'm just saying you can do it now, but
yours would have gone off before mine did. But
yeah, go ahead and make your attack, Drew.
First off, we're gonna do the Blufferino for Clever Feint. Do I need to roll expertise for that?
So you've readied a standard action.
Oh, I can just do get him and shoot then. That's fine.
Yeah, you can only do one or the other.
35. Wah.
Hey, rolled a 12 on the dice here, and you got a 35. That's pretty good. Against EAC, that is a hit.
Oh my, it's 17 points of damage, which I hope doesn't just make this thing real mad at this little tiny mouse man.
No, you're probably fine. This definitely doesn't hold grudges or anything like that. How much damage? 17 fire?
Yes. Okay. I know I'm not used to one-hit killing enemies in this game. It's wild that I did it now, but sometimes it happens.
Yeah, this is that high level monster where it's just they got no HP, but it's oops all attacks.
As they say as the kids say in Fortnite, headshot, right? Right? Am I right, guys? Right? And then they floss. Headshot floss, isn't that what they say? Headshot floss.
Oh man, even I'm feeling the pain.
Yeah.
Drew, I heard you say shoot it with a laser pistol, but I think what you meant to say was diplomacy so that we don't have to fight this thing.
Yeah, maybe we can answer a riddle or something.
I'm real good at riddles. But
when I have Google in front of me, I'm really good at riddles.
Unfortunately, I believe that ship has sailed, my friends.
Yeah, Drew did 17 points of damage. Knack shot this thing.
It
came in saying,
now.
"Hello, everyone!" And Anderson.
It came in like the ghost of Christmas present from A Christmas Carol, and you responded with a gun.
Technically, Andis hit it before I did, so don't put everything on me.
He missed.
Yeah, no, he didn't hit.
Oh, because that's a KAC attack. Oh no! Oh.
Yeah, I look at Knack and I say, Knack, why did you do that to this nice monster?
One of the classic blunders.
Oh,
sorry, I'm just looking up a rule real quick.
You're all right. This is a high level creature. I'm sure you have about 7 abilities.
Right, 8 pages worth of reading to do.
Yeah. I expect long turns from you.
Of course, the one time that I want to kill something that I'm worried about, it's the one time I could use any check to do anything with.
To be fair, the only reason I called you out is because Patrick mentioned what book it's from, so I had to go look up its alignment because I was curious. So, because I was like, well, if it's chaotic evil, then it really doesn't matter. But yeah, also scares me.
Yeah, I think there's not much for it to do except it's going to provoke attacks of opportunity from our friends Andis and Kathlo. So it's going to kind of run to the northern side, or I guess I should say fly perfectly through the air to the northern side of the room. And I'm going to roll for Kathlo. Kathlo did not hit. Roll the 2.
36.
And this does hit.
Bludgeoning damage, 87 dim damages.
Yeah, that's very good damage. Okay.
All right.
When it's up here, you see the globe pulsating violently as the computers, the tables, maybe writing instruments, the bodies of the Siv and the Moon Giant all begin to shake kind of violently around you all as a pulse of energy comes out from the creature here. And immediately all of you are kind of almost pinned to the ground immediately. A huge wave of gravity seems to crash over you guys like a wave. I believe I need everyone to make a fortitude check. Let me just double check on that. I wrote it down in my notes, but I didn't write down the I didn't copy the spell. Yep, fortitude save from everybody. Yeah.
No one's here, folks. No one's here.
Awesome.
We're all dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Oopsies, all dead.
Not a draw. It's a draw's rolling well here.
Next,
back
gonna
next
use
week.
that eel coat
This is
to
what we
reroll
call-
this for it.
That's gonna do it for you. The eel jacket. Oh, you rolled.
Oh, it just occurred to me. I do have those 2
It was
dailies.
worth it. It was worth it for Knack. He rolled a 19 on his reroll.
Unfortunately, it's still a 28, so I don't know if this is gonna mean anything.
Sorry, Gerbert. What are you saying?
I was gonna say, I forgot I have these daily rerolls because of my theme.
What do you roll on yours?
Can I use Andis's reroll?
I believe you guys have already used your shared
daily one.
But
roll.
one a day.
Yeah, so I have a 50% chance of doing better. I'm gonna go for it. I feel like this is just from the way that Tyler started screaming when you showed the picture of this thing.
Because of Tyler's metagaming.
Yeah. Yes.
Listen, I didn't read the whole entry in 30 seconds. I just looked at it and went, oh no.
I mean, I have half a mind to use my level reroll here. Should I not?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just doing it because I've got 2 per day. So, and I just remembered that I've been forgetting for the last, I don't know.
My
year.
general rule of thumb is if a high CR character asks you to roll a fortitude save, you are about to get whammied. They typically mean bad news.
But what if this thing has watched our video where it learned that the positive energy is the weakness of the entire party?
You're about to get healed.
We're about to get healed. That would be fantastic. I would, but I don't think that is going to be the case.
I kind of want to use my reroll. It's been a while, right?
Your level reroll?
Yeah.
I mean, it has been a while, so maybe we're close.
You have one, Tyler has one, and I have one.
Oh no, I forgot he's got one. Yeah, it's bad.
Let me go ahead and use that because I rolled really poorly, didn't I? Yeah.
I'm gonna feel really
2.
bad.
I can probably do better than that.
All right, using the good old Norse Foundry
And
dice.
that's better.
Reroll.
So 25.
Oh yeah, it's better. It's not good enough.
Oh, no.
But our friends Andis 148 and Idras Faranis have rolled well enough to ignore the effects of control gravity. Oh, I think I have enough cubes to fill up basically this entire chamber with like 2 to 3 times normal gravity here. So it feels like you're on a super heavy planet if you have failed this save.
And what did you say this was again?
Control gravity.
It's a spell, right?
It is a spell, yeah.
Cool. I am going to use my reactive counter and cast a spell.
Okay, gonna try the old.
I'm going to try. Yes.
Let's just double check on the rules for old reactive counter.
See, as a reaction, I can cast this spell.
Yeah, this is technically indeed spell-like ability. Go ahead and make that counter check.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Miles wouldn't even let me get this description out, but now you must hear because he rolled the natural 2 on this dice, and as we discussed, doesn't have a reroll.
Right.
Objects, creatures affected here weigh twice as much as normal, move half speed, only jump half as far, can lift and carry only half as much as normal, and flying and maneuvering is really terrible. I don't think anyone's going to be flying here. So that now is the point for Raimi, Knack, and Alindra.
Can I use my captive star amulet to negate this spell and redirect it?
I don't know what this does, Drew. Never do.
A captive star amulet is a miniature containment field that holds magical energy compressed to resemble a tiny star.
Yeah, just the ability. The ability.
Basically, I can either negate or absorb the spell or redirect it with the one that I have if I succeed in the check.
Is it if you're targeted or? I think we've had this same question a few
It's
times.
basically using dispel magic as a reaction.
Oh, I'm never going to get through the spell description here. Drew, what is it called again? One more time.
Pulsar Captive Star Amulet.
Sounds cool.
A spell that includes you as a target.
You are not targeted, so
Oh, well.
we are out of it. Once more.
again, this
I'm going back to the description of the spell. I tried to
this
cast
thing that costs
10 minutes
270,000
ago.
credits is
10 minutes
useless.
ago. If anyone interrupts me again, you have failed the save doubly. Okay, so I need you, Drew, Rebecca, and Miles to look at your gear.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to tell me what your max loadout is, what everything you own weighs, and then your carry, how much you can carry, because you can be real borked by this spell if you're weighing too much.
Let's just go ahead and pause for 20 minutes while I look all this up.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, what am I looking for?
Your total items carried bulk versus your total carry weight, how much you can carry.
I'm glad that I'm not affected by this because
You would be on the ground.
because the rules don't actually talk about how what your powered armor affects in terms of carry weight, but like my powered armor weighs like 50 or 60 bulk. It's like it's just like it's absurd.
I honestly
very
don't
good
know
you-
what to look at. So
Okay, so if in your sheet, if you are, you know how there's your section for attacks and there's your section for equipment. If you scroll down to the bottom of that, there's a section for carrying capacity in the bottom
I
right.
see that. So
Okay.
unencumbered, I have 13.
Okay, so that means that if you have, as long as you have 13 or less bulk on you, you are completely unencumbered.
Okay.
I get that, but like
Yep.
in my inventory, I have, I don't know, 2 bulk. And then I don't know what my armor counts as. I don't think my sword counts as anything.
Your sword
right?
wouldn't
Like-
be anything. Your heavy armor is probably 2 bulk at this point.
I think it's
Mine just-
3.
Mine just says bulk L.
So
That's
light bulk, it takes 10 light bulk items to make 1 bulk.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about light bulk. We're just worrying about you
Okay.
guys'
But Raimi, your guns, your heavy guns are going to be a decent amount of bulk.
All right, so I'm going
Let
to
me
drop
check.
the absolute zero hail cannon.
Yeah, I mean you'll unless you're carrying it with you, it will be an action to take it off your person.
My zero rifle's a tattoo, so that's not going to matter.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to drop one of my guns.
We'll take a little break here if you guys can do some calculations, and just want to make sure no one's.
So you said we can carry half of what our.
No. Well, I mean, I guess technically yes. You everything you have is doubled in weight.
Okay.
So unless you have 20 light bulk items, we really don't have to worry too much about them.
Okay. So the only real things I have is my guns, like Tyler said, and that's a problem because my heavy degenerator is 4 bulk. My unencumbered says 8.5.
Oh gosh. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, because you have the X-Gen gun and the heavy degenerator.
Yeah.
I will say, the encumbered condition is mostly just negatives to your AC and strength checks. But if you are encumbered, you might not be able to fire the heavy weapons.
Okay.
I'll double check.
So I guess
Your speed's reduced. Your max dex bonus to armor class is reduced to +2, so that would probably actually affect you a little bit more. And then -5 to both strength and dex base checks. So pretty nasty until you can drop stuff off.
Okay.
Knack, are you good? What's your strength at?
I'm unencumbered at 5 and encumbered at 10, so I got to do some math here.
Okay, so it sounds like you both are going to be encumbered at least at the start of your turn. So we'll pop back into it here. Alindra, it doesn't sound like you are because you're pretty strength based and also don't have a lot on you.
Yeah.
You have a pistol. Is that right?
I mean, Yeah, that I don't
Do you have
even
any other
use.
weapons?
I'll throw it away.
Okay, well,
No.
I don't think you're going to be encumbered. You are still affected by the speed reduction and
And how much reduction was it?
half. Basically, everything is difficult terrain. Okay, and that is this creature's turn. And at the bottom of the turn order, you guys both rolled the natural one. Alindra, you are next.
Hey, but it's moved up to very close to me, so I can move here.
Yeah, if you want to move up to it, you can. That will potentially provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, it's time for melee slam as a giant stone hoof kind of comes down on you. It's just a KAC attack. Okay, 16 on dice. This is going to be a hit.
What
And-
kind of damage?
Dare you ask me that? This is just bludgeoning. It's gonna be nothing, Rebecca. Basically nothing damage for you. Let me roll them dice. Okay, 83 points of bludgeoning damage. And as you are struck by this creature, you get flashes through your mind, a million images, a million voices, shrieks of pain, seared flesh, frozen hair, all kinds of horrific imagery. I need you to make me a will save.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, more saves, everyone. Saves all day long.
16.
Yeah, pretty happy we're not on Pathfinder 2nd edition rules here for saves, right? Yes. Right, so this is going to be a little more damage, and it is not our favorite ability here, but you gain the Confused Condition.
Oh, great. So fun.
Immediately?
I'm going to just pull up the table here.
So I don't get to do what I was going to do. I have to be confused now. Great.
I guess?
Okay, how much damage?
22 points. This is mental damage, I'm guessing. Some kind of perhaps force effect. This is a mind affecting effect. You have it up, Tyler?
I've got it up. Just tell me the number.
It's a D20 roll,
Am I
correct?
rolling?
Yes.
D100.
D100, of course.
Or D20 or whatever.
D100.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. 83.
83. Attack nearest creature.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. It just so happens to be this huge
The
thing
thing
that
I
just hit
ran
you.
up to. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I think technically if this thing hits you after you're confused as well, you're kind of like locked into it. So probably don't have to worry too much about the confusion. But go ahead and make a single attack.
Right. Here it goes. Oh, a natural 1.
Nope, you're confused. You're like, I don't know what this
Very
is.
confused.
Oh, I'm so confused.
Epic.
Oh, goodness gracious. So sorry, Rebecca. Really goofed up your turn. Like
Yep.
the other guys goofed up my turn by asking if they could keep dispelling the spell. Official critical fumble deck by Paizo or the fan fumble deck. Which would you like?
I'll do official this time.
Okay. I'm opening the pack of cards. I am shuffling the pack of cards.
Riveting.
Probably good we don't do shoutouts on critical fumbles because I think the episodes would be hours longer.
Yeah, I would be.
Doesn't seem like we roll these a lot more than
Patreon, right?
crits.
I mean,
Yeah.
surely they're rooting for us and not for Patrick.
So
Right?
I don't know. I was told earlier that they root for Patrick against me.
you do slashing and fire damage. Would you like the kinetic or the energy part of the crit fail?
Let me do kinetic.
Okay. This is called overcompensate. All targets with cover gain additional +2 against AC. So nothing major here, just a bad fail.
Okay.
Because I don't think this thing is going to be taking cover from you. You're right next to him. Okay, that is turn 1 of this combat. Oh, you know what? I forgot to roll our friend Kathlo in to the initiative turn order. She seems pretty perturbed by whatever this thing is. Indeed, is clutching her chest like, no. Idros Varonis, turn 2. What would you like to do?
As a swift action, I'm going to pull a gun out as a move action, I'm going to use a piece of technology that I almost never use. I'm going to make sure that it is actually. I'm going to make sure it's actually a move action. This is the Prescient Lenses Mark II.
No.
You can study an image in the lens as a move action and gain a +1 insight bonus to a single attack roll, ability check, or skill check attempted before the start of your turn. But these are Mark II lenses, which means instead of getting a +1 to the attack roll, I get to make it twice and take the better results. So,
Pretty good.
I'm going to try and hit you with this gun.
All right.
It hit this being. Adros watched Alindra run up to it and then kind of start acting odd. So,
and Adros is playing with Tyler information, so he's not running up to it.
And Adros has read his textbooks this evening. Okay, here we go. Does this have get him? I can't remember. Yes, it does. Oh, okay. Well, I rolled pretty poorly there, so I'm glad I did this. This is good.
Now, is this a reroll or is this like
I roll twice and take better?
Okay, so you've rolled a 6. You can probably do better than that.
Oh,
Nope, you can't. You can't do better than that. That is a miss even with get him.
That was my tactical missile that I just launched at you, and it goes. This is against EAC. I assume a 31 still misses EAC.
33 with get him.
Yeah, goes wide, and then as a free action, I'm just going to drop the missile launcher since I only have one of those, and that's my turn.
Raimi Quindar, encumbered over here as you are. I guess maybe I should. Encumbered does basically nothing to spellcasting abilities unless you have to make a dexterity-based check.
Unless you have to move.
Yeah.
As long as you're okay sitting, you're in good shape.
Oh boy, howdy. If you want to spend the turn dropping weapons or gear or whatever, that is also an option to try and shed weight.
Well, for this round, let me see how far apart they are. Okay, so I'm going to cast right about here.
All right, kind of middle of the room between everyone.
Yeah, Dispel Magic Greater as a burst.
Okay, try to get rid of the effect.
Yeah, so that hopefully that
effect.
the Fantastic Four here can fare better than me.
Okay, let's see here. Where's their caster level? Okay, I've got their caster level. You got to beat it plus 11 with your caster level roll. So go right ahead.
It's 30.
Yes, that is just enough because I think you got a meter beat, right? So
yeah,
they are also at the, I guess you figured out their caster level as well with this roll potentially or close to it.
So I can stop doing math.
Yeah,
yes.
Drew, you've been doing math the last 5 minutes. He's like, what can I shed?
Because everything is light bulk, so I'm like 10s and 20s.
Well, I guess what is the area burst for Dispel?
So I'm casting it here's 20 feet. So that way it can hit Adros, Alindra, Knack, and
Kathlo. I don't. Yeah, so it won't hit you, but it will hit everyone.
Correct.
Else.
Yeah, I know it won't hit me, but
well, I guess I should say if you move into that area, you're no longer affected as well.
Yes.
I don't know if I can make it into that area. Can I?
Well, I mean, in future turns. Okay. You can take a move action now if you want at half speed, but we will move on to Andis.
So if I'm at half speed, then I can make it in here.
Okay.
So yeah, cool.
Moving forward, what would you like to do, Jabert?
All right. So I've got my first turn of the combat. I will.
Hey, you already hit this thing and attacked it twice.
I did not hit it. Wait, did I hit it?
Yes, you did like
Once,
90 points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
You've done the most damage.
All right. Well, then I walk all the way up to it because that's how I roll.
Right? Didn't you hit it on the...
I hit it. Yeah, right. That's right. On the...
Am I crazy?
On the attack of opportunity, you hit it.
Attack of opportunity, right. Yeah.
Missed on the ready action, hit on the attack. Okay.
You know, I forgot to hit enter in tracking its hit points, so I still only had max damage applied. So it's probably good that we remembered
that we revisited this moment.
Yeah. All right.
You know, we can just rhyme max damage and max damage anytime we want. It's fine.
Yeah. Speaking of max damage, I'm making that attack.
All right, so you're moving up.
Yeah.
Bringing the hammer down.
Yeah. Speaking of max damage.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Boy. Wow.
Natural 20.
Badoofa. All right,
The
so
dice.
this is 176 bludgeoning damage, and ooh,
I've got my target for the next attack. Yeah.
and let's go with a knockdown on this thing.
Let's go ahead with a shout out.
Yeah, with a
critical
shout out.
to our good friendly neighborhood Kay. Thank you so much for helping us out on Patreon. For
Thanks, Kay.
all these years and making another true cosmic crit here possible with some max damage dice. Can this thing be knocked down? That's the question here. I've got like
I don't know.
20.
It's got feet, so like I assume.
It's immune to a lot of stuff, but I don't think that is one of them. It does get a fortitude save though. Yes, no.
No, not with knockdown.
Oh, my poor kitty. My poor boar.
Oh boy, I forgot that Alindra was confused. Oh man. Oh shoot. Well, that's my turn. So
Yeah, I don't think the spell helps with confusion.
yeah.
And it's going to take us to next Feldspar next. What you got, Drew?
So, as a move action, Knack is going to say, "Get him," and as a standard action, Knack is going to say, "Alindra, don't quit." So, for the purposes of this turn, Alindra is not confused.
Woo!
Okay. So get him still up. Let me take my turn now.
Oh, I didn't realize that it went between me and Alindra. Might have. Okay, whatever. I actually looked at our turn order to make sure that Alindra went before this thing, but apparently I looked all wrong.
Yeah, it wasn't even a turn order last turn because it just appeared out of nowhere. Let me see here. Guess it's gonna stand and potentially deliver some destruction in the form of a spell. But what spell? Oh, I'm sorry. I need the damage again, Jabert. We skipped over because I was looking up the critical shout out and whatnot.
176.
Woo!
Using the calculator for that. That is enough to put another huge crack in the kind of globe of its head, and this thing is bloodied from that. I think it's only fair to respond in kind.
I think it's unfair. I think it's unfair to respond in kind to that attack.
Well, you can make an attack of opportunity because it is using a spell
Okay, I will do that.
to potentially disrupt.
I say no, stop it. 42 to hit
That is a hit.
for 74 points of damage.
Okay.
And I don't get one because I'm confused, right?
I think you're no longer
I'm not confused. Does that mean I get? Can I take an attack from?
Well, it is flying, so do you have range to hit it while it's flying?
No.
That might be
depending on
a
how
problem.
far up it is. Okay.
Well, yeah, it was knocked down, I would say at least 10 feet from where it was. I don't think the roof is that high here because I did make this creature a little bit larger than it was supposed to be in the book, even because I was like, it's going to not seem very intimidating if if it's only large. I've got it set as a huge creature. But no, it's disrupted on its turn here. Whew,
Thank goodness.
It's going to indeed. Oh, it's already technically moved. Does it have any free actions it can do? Seems like one we could probably eke out with a, let's see, standard action. Oh, I'm searching all the spells. I'm searching all the special abilities.
Oh, he's spell searching.
This might be the super short combat if it can't do anything else. This is pretty low damage, so we're going to say this thing. After taking a huge amount of damage, a green mist kind of seeps out from the crack in its globe that spreads like a fog amongst the floor amongst you all. And let's see here. I think it's only hitting Alindra Valis and Andis right now. Can you guys both make me a reflex save? This again, very small spell.
29?
27?
These are both saves, so taking half damage. This is just some acidic damage from a corrosive haze, and it's like next to no damage, so you don't got to worry too much about it. 13, so 6 points of damage. It does seem to have a halting effect if you're trying to move in said haze. That is going to bring us to Alindra, your turn.
Okay, what is my movement like at the moment then?
It's half speed. Oh no, you've been dispelled, so I think you're back to normal.
Oh, but you just mentioned that there was a haze that impacted movement. So
Sorry.
See what my new
The corrosive haze, yeah, when it moves into the square of a creature, it can't move any further that round. So unless you have a way to disperse said haze.
So I would not be able to move to the opposite side of this thing.
That is correct.
Okay, is it still up in the air or is it at ground level?
I think if you have your faculties back and indeed you're no longer confused, you could reach up to attack this thing.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to triple attack.
Okay, seems like a bit overkill at this point, but yes, you gotta get some high rolls here. So
I mean, I've rolled a 1 and various other not very good things. So here we go. All right, does this have get 'em on it?
still does.
Okay, so 34 to hit.
Okay, miss.
All right.
That's why we attack thrice. What was this? 9 on the dice. Very close.
37 to hit.
That is a hit, and this thing goes down to the ground.
Booyah!
Did 78 damage for the record.
Bum, bum, bum. Indeed, as it falls to the ground, like big old rocks and what looks like little mini shrubs kind of fall off of its back as its wings clack, clack onto the ground. And you see Kathlo running up to it and be like, stop, we've made a mistake. What is this thing?
Oh, no. Oh, now you tell us. Oh, boy.
Kathlo, you could have said something ahead of time.
Kathy,
The beast is stunned on the ground. It does seem to still be alive. You see maybe some of its color kind of come back to its globe. Kathlo falls to her 3 knees and says, my friends, this thing is in my head. This thing, it is Lath-Lath. It seems to represent all the pain and suffering inflicted upon my people by the Siv. Whatever this fey creature be, I know without even communicating with it. I just know that is its purpose here, its reason for being in this world. Perhaps it came here to seek me out, and then G-Nack shot it, and it defended itself.
Look, you can't just be coming out of computers all loosey-goosey like that in a way that,
Why didn't you roll mysticism to see if you could tell what it was?
Because I got a +4! +4!
Monster. Yeah, she reaches out and touches the cracked globe of its head, and a white hot light pulses there for a moment. And as she draws her hand back, you see one of the deep fissures along its surface seems to be mending itself up, just kind of magically stitching. Indeed, as you get a better look at it, and this looks like a small globe. You see icy features of the snowy world of Lath-Lath you visited in the Civ simulation. This being calls to me. I can see its thoughts now. All images. It wants me to travel back with it to Lath-Lath. It says there are others of my kind who've survived the culling of the Civ, waiting to be awoken there.
I know there may be some that have survived, and that's a huge thing. But we have more important work to do first. We have to stop the Civ we have to stop this ship from doing what it was going to do. So if you want to save your people or whatever's left of them, we have to stop them here, now.
You would have me stay here with you and not continue to let the vengeance die here until every Siv is destroyed. Is that what you want, Knack of Feldspar?
We just want some help, because we're going to need it.
You all spared my life and have given me new purpose. I would leave it to you all. I am indebted to you, though I am equally indebted to resurrecting my people. I may not get another chance like this. What say you? I put you all to the vote. Do we kill each and every Siv on this ship, or will you let me leave with this thing and give up this vendetta that I have?
The only way to get rid of a vendetta is to solve the problem. And right now the problem is the Siv AI controlling this ship. If we
That's how
stop
the vote
it,
works.
if we stop everything.
Drew, you've already had your say. If you take an eye, they are going to take 2 eyes, and then you come back and take 3 eyes. You just keep taking eyes.
Until you're...
The only way we're taking eyes is if Adras rolls a critical hit on some multi-eyed creatures.
It's like a 12 on the D20.
Kathlo,
we
you
got
have done
Knack.
more. You have done more for us than we ever should have expected of you. I think that you should do what you think is right, and if that means going to your people, then that is what you should do.
All right, we got a little bit of a wish-washy answer, not as firm as Knack. What about the rest of you?
Lath-Lath. Wait, no. Kathlo.
Kathlo.
You can call me Kathy. I understand it reminds you of someone that you love back home.
this wonderful opinion piece in the New Something Times. Anyway,
New Absalom Times.
New Absalom. That's the city. That's the name of the city. Kathy, you should see to your people. You have done much for us here, and we appreciate all you've done. But from here on out, it will be a dangerous road, and your place is on your home. I hope that our paths cross again. That's my vote.
Adras, Raimi.
I mean, the teachings of Saren Ray say that we have a dedication to those we must protect, and also to destroy irredeemable evil. I cannot tell you which path you should follow here, because I think both are valid choices for you. If your people hold such a close place in your heart, and that is where you feel your duty lies, then that is what you should follow. But I will miss fighting by your side. It is nice to have another warrior present.
And what am I, chopped liver?
Yeah, I was gonna say Andrews and Alindra are like, I mean, whatever. It's
No, you're a professor and you're a baby.
Yeah, you wield cosmic energy, and I think you wield like entropy. I do not understand either of what you do.
Nope, that's
Professor
Vanguard. You're
and
wrong.
baby, Starfinder, adventurers, Professor and baby, they're gonna go
he
far.
wields evolution. I mean, equally baffling in my mind.
You heard it here, folks. Adras doesn't believe in evolution. He's a Saren Ray creationist.
Listen, the Vescarium teaches creationism in all things. Which is very
We all were birthed out of a Dochko. That's how we.
Yes.
We came out fully formed.
Wartosh just spat us out.
Miles, what about Raimi?
So is Knack the only person who has encouraged Kathy
I
to
don't know.
stay?
We got a couple of not super divisive, and Nax was very divisive. So I feel there's
It's almost
still
like
some.
it's kind of like voting on another
Next
person's
was not very
decision.
divisive. Next was very direct.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Not divisive, but very
There was some wishy-washy ones here.
unequivocal. Yeah.
it's wishy-washy. We were giving her the choice, like power of choice, right? I think that's not a bad thing to do.
It's a terrible thing.
Look, I understand that your people are important, but I mean, there's a lot riding on us succeeding here, so we could use the extra pair of hands. I'm with Knack here.
You all have moved me with your words. You are correct. I am a warrior, and I am not one to forgive a blood debt. I fought the Siv almost all of my life until I thought it was through, but it is not through. It is still ongoing. My war never ended, so I will see this through to the end. All Siv must perish before my people can ever heal totally anyway.
Or at least most of them.
You're going to need my prowess in this fight. That is right. These monsters must perish.
In the meantime, let's shove this Fey creature into these quantum boxes. That will solve your problem in the long run.
She, the glowing of this Calicor, which is this creature's name, you see maybe green fields and flowers kind of spawning on his back, but the light begins to dim as it realizes what's happening. And she says, you must go now to my people. I cannot travel with you. Remember the Lath-Lath, my friend, and look elsewhere for them. I know in my heart there are more of my people, and if you found me, you can find them by yourself. You must leave, and we will stay and finish this fight. I give you my strength as your own, and remember the battle cry of our people against the Siv. To be continued. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I feel like that's a little bit of a renegade option, but Kathlo's here to stay, baby.
She's how much?
Want to tell her leave, like
just
I'm
for my own
that person.
Where's she gonna go?
Oh,
what's her total HP?
To her home
he could
world?
teleport to another realm, so they would have been out of here.
The mystical Fey creature that magically appeared can also magically disappear.
What was your
What is her total hit points? I am dying to know.
Who, Kathlo?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Okay. I'm just like I really
300?
hope it's not like 100. That would be bad news.
But seriously,
yeah,
she took
100
a
hit
big
points is
killing a
totally
person,
terrible, Tyler.
No, she's pretty big. She's pretty tanky.
Okay.
Can you imagine being in a situation where like this person has suddenly joined your party and you're like, you know what? I think you would be better if you just went somewhere else. Like leave us. Like nobody is going to say that to someone's face, right? Like
Get out of here, idiot.
hard
Nobody
line
wants
to
you.
take.
I mean, I don't think that's what we were saying. It's mostly she says, she gave us the choice of I can go revive my entire people from extinction or help your war effort.
I mean, sure, I understand
Yes.
that, but like,
Yes, you've chosen violence,
Sure.
and I approve.
the easy line to take there is like, yes, stay with us. We want you. You are awesome, and we love you, and we cannot do this without you. That's the easy line to take. But the hard line to take is be like, you should go and do something else. Because
Really? I
don't
thought
take
the
this
easy
wrong
one
way.
was help your people. We're fine.
Really?
Yes, because the or at least the push I was getting from Patrick and the AP was to let her go. So when Patrick says this is kind of
By
a
all means, and that's why I was like, let her decide what she thinks is the more valiant effort or whatever. Like
Right.
what is worth her while?
Oh,
I don't know.
this is
These
not
people that
all.
she just met.
This is not all AP stuff. I maybe gave you a little decision here, but this will have reaching potential consequences in the future. I'm very
great.
excited. But
So my social awkwardness has caused problems. Great.
Sacrifices must be made, whether it's us or them.
I have good news and bad news. I guess really just bad news for Tyler and myself. Our level rerolls are wasted because you guys hit level 20. Right. Oh, wow.
I'm glad I used it.
I just
even though it
lifted my
did no
arms like I was
good.
on a roller coaster.
Yeah, so we're going to get back to level 20 action at the start of next week.
Get back. I'm sorry. Get back.
Get back to the action with level 20 characters for the first time ever on the podcast.
Amazing. I feel like very few people get to level 20. We are anomalies.
I want to do this a little bit early so we could actually get a good solid couple fights maybe out of it, but we have a lot more exploration of the AI core. You've got 2 transposition keys, 2 to go, and yeah, that is going to do it for level 19.
Oh boy.
Yeah, definitely in single digits left of this season. So buckle up and get ready. Guys, that's going to do it for us. Thank you for playing with me.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you.
Listeners, thank you for listening. Tell us what you thought Kathlo should have done in the Discord. And we will catch you next week on Cosmic Crit.
Bye.
Oh,
Farewell.
good night.
Bye-bye.
Did you forget we were still recording, Rebecca? Oh, good night.
It was a yar.
Yar.
Oh, you fell victim. The classic yard.
You've been listening to Cosmic Crit, an officially licensed partner of Paizo Incorporated. The Starfinder role-playing game and adventure paths are trademarks of Paizo. All Pathfinder and Starfinder images are property of Paizo and are used with permission.